Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. This is Markeisha, and today I'm going to share with you a couple projects that I created for a collaboration that Betty, Scrap Passion 01, and I are doing. This collaboration is called Package Pretties 2026, and what it entails is that we are creating embellishments and then we're just packaging them up pretty. These will be ready to go if we want to send some happy mail, or if we just want to go in our stash and pull out embellishments. You guys know that the embellishments are not what they used to be in the stores. It is becoming harder to find dimensional stickers and things like that. And if we do, they're charging us an arm and a leg, right? So we decided to just start creating some embellishments and then keeping those embellishments again for our on stash, or if we would like to send them out for Happy Mail. Now we will be throughout this collaboration, we will be sending out some Happy Mail. So just stay tuned for that. Betty and I both will have, giveaways and just things that we'll be doing to share the embellishments that we will be creating. So this month we wanted to focus on Valentine, since Valentine is coming up. And if you would like to participate in the collaboration, all you have to do is use the hashtag Package Pretties 2026. And again, we will upload each or the last Monday of the month at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. All right, let's go ahead and jump into today's video. So I'll go ahead and share with you the first embellishments that I created. Is the first embellishment that I created here. So I created these two embellishments here. If you notice down here, this little bread is also an embellishment that you can also use. I did add some of the Nouveau crystal glaze here to just give that little butter just a little shine there to really look glossy. So that's what I used there for the bread. And then these two embellishments are very dimensional. I did use some vintage photo to kind of go around the bread there. I did emboss this little charcuterie with that mirror cardstock there. And so the embossing folder that I used, this embossing folder here by Cartabella, is called Rockabye Baby. And it's a 5x6 embossing folder. And then for the dies that I did use these dies here that I picked up a while ago. And so also the goal for me is to use dies that I have not used to create. And so here is the little toaster oven with the bread, and then you'll see these little embellishments as well. These are some little sandwiches here for some little tea parties and things like that, some strawberries here. So you'll see this die again here shortly. All right, so this is all packaged up. Again, this is one of those fun ways to send some embellishments to someone here. I have a little satin ribbon there with a little red heart there in the middle there. And then I also pulled out this die here that I had in my stash. Again, I hadn't used this before, so you'll see this, just a little plate and the little serving spoons and stuff there. That's where I added this little spoon here, and then I added a little strawberry there. Again, the whole theme, again, I am obsessed with cherries, strawberries, and also bows right now. So you guys will definitely see that in my projects. And then this is just how the back looks there, and that's that. And so how I would package this up, I just created this bag topper here. This is actually an embellishment here that I got from Betty doing a swap we had there. And I used a bag topper here that is been in my stash for quite some time, guys. And this is the Sizzix by Lori Whitlock here, the bag topper. So if I was going to send this off, all I would do is, of course, keep the seal at the bottom there. And then all I would do is just slip this in here. Is this all packaged up and ready to go? So again, handmade embellishments with your handmade packaging to send. All right. let's move into the second set of embellishments. So before I get started, I needed to kind of show you guys these because I picked these up at Walmart, and they are little containers. I believe they're just for little snacks. You can put your little snacks in and send these. Of course, it came with quite a bit of little containers here. So I definitely will probably put some little snacks and stuff for my grandchildren, and then some snacks for me as well. It has a pretty good size there, but I did use these in my next package. Here you go, guys. So simple. All I did was create a little belly band here. I put a sticker here that says Happy Valentine's Day. And then again, there is that toaster oven again, a little embellishments. This little blanket here, or placemat, whatever you would like to call it, I embossed it there. That is a die also that I had in my stash. And so it's just right here. It cuts out like this. And then you can also cut out the middle part if you want to kind of give it a little bit texture there. But here is how this look, and then I'm just going to slide the little belly band off. And then the die that I just showed you guys as far as the tea cakes, here is the embellishment. So I had so much fun creating these little tea cakes, guys. I am a girly girl at heart, so I love tea parties. I love little dainty little snacks and treats and things like that. Like, I am that girl. So I had fun creating these. So this one here is very dimensional. I did add some little flowers there. I also added a little pick there. As you can see, it has the little sandwiches in the inside there with your lettuce and your cheese there. And then this one was more so a little rye bread sandwich here, and then I added a little strawberry, and then on the top I did add some of the crystal glaze there for this one. I did take it and use some white chalk just to, you know, kind of chalk it up just a little bit on that one. And then here is another one of the little rye breads there. I have some cucumbers here with a little flower there and a little strawberry. Again, you know the theme is strawberries, cherries, and bows. So that's what I am all in love with right now. And then this one was really fun, where I actually gave this sandwich some texture there. And so on the white there, I did use some of that Snow Tech to kind of give it a little dimension there. On this little strawberry, I did add Nouveau glaze there for that one. The little honey there, I did drizzle a little honey there, and I used this little faux honey there to drizzle on that little embellishment there. Again, this was more of your little sweet treat little sandwich there, and had a little pick there for this one here. So again, I thought these embellishments was kind of different, and so I really enjoyed creating these. So they will go right back into this little container here. All I did was add a little bit of sequins there, so that the, you know, recipient, if someone was to get this, will, you know, just have a fun little container that they can reuse and put some goodies in. Here is another container that I have some little embellishments in. Now, I will say that this was something I picked up at I believe it was Ross. It had 3 of the lip glosses in there in a strawberry. So I'll put a picture in here so you can actually see. You can see what I altered to put inside of this. And then on the back was actually, guys, it was a shopping bag that I picked up. Here is the shopping bag. As you can see, it has some glitter on it there. One side was glittered and the other side was not. It's a Valentine bag, and I picked this up at Five Below. Again, I have been head over heels for cherries, and so I thought this bag was super cute, and so I used it for paper. I love that this bag has a little handle on it, and as you can see, it's a little strawberry there. I love the gingham there. And then here is another little cherry that I put on this. And guys, let me show you what that is. So that is actually a bag clip that I picked up from Walmart. And so what I did was popped off. This is like a little rubber here, and you can pop these off, guys. It's so easy to pop off. And so I popped it off, and I decided to use it as an embellishment right here because, again, I just loved how that looked. And so I just put it there. This box did have like some strawberries already on it. I put a little sticker there, popped it up, and says Happy Valentine with some red ribbon, a little bow in the center there, and some tulle, some pink tulle there. Now let's open it up and let's see what's inside. All right, so here is the bows that I created here. And so the die that I use for this is a bow die here that I picked up here. And it does have a strip here that you can use for like card making and things like that. And so on this bow, I just added some little strawberries, little cabochons in the center there. This is a really cute bow. I love how this bow looks. It looks so dainty and so cute. And then here is another one there. I have a little strawberry cabochon there. I love the colors there. And then here's another one that has a little pink, little chipboard heart there. And so here is the little strips that go there. And so like if you wanted to actually, you know, add it to a card, you could, you know, kind of add that to a card. And look how pretty that is. That is gorgeous. And so I am going to just have these with the strips already ready. And so these would be so fun to just add to a project or a quick card that, you know, you may need to get out in the mail. So really love that die. Last thing I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to do it before to kind of show you what this looked like before. All right, as you can see there, guys, all I did was cut out the little pacifier little nipple that was down in the inside of this container here. I did a sequence mix here that matches the paper and all of the Valentine there. And this comes off, it's really secure there. And so this is a fun and yet cute way to send some sequence mix. And then I have this little little shovel here that I can attach maybe with some ribbon or something like that and put a little tag on it, and this is good to go. So I was super excited to find this in, I believe it was Ross, and so I think it was $3.99. So if you see these, pick them up because they definitely will make really good packaging for sequence there. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in to today's video. Don't forget to go over and check Betty's channel out and see what she created on today. And if you would like to participate, all you have to do is use the hashtag #PackagePretties 2026, and we will definitely see your videos. We would love to see what you create. Till next time, guys, see you in my next crafty video. Bye now.